Good morning, students of standard 8. Welcome in day 19. As you know that in day 18 I have taught you about electric charge and the subatomic particles of an atom. Okay. Today I am going to teach you a new topic, charging by rubbing. Yesterday I have taught you that any object is electrically neutral when it is not in action. Okay. Today I am going to teach you about how any object, how any atom get charged. Okay. So kindly request to all of you, please sit with pen, notebook, and turn and your science book and turn page number 203 to 204, and let us see the topic charging by rubbing. So we can say that any object will be charged when it rub with other object. Okay, so let us see here. How do you think we charge an object? That means first of all you will think that how will you charge any object? Okay, a method through which we can charge the object is rubbing. So rubbing is the method to charge any object. Okay, this is the primary or first easy method to charge any object. When you rub your palm, then you will feel there rub is your palm is hot. So we can say that here palm is rubbed when it is palm is charged when it is rubbed. Okay. When two neutral objects are rubbed together, they get a small amount of charge on them. That means when you will take two objects and rub to each other, then we can say that the electrons, protons does not move anywhere. Okay, I have told you that protons and neutrons are always situated in the nucleus, but whereas electrons move one particle, one atom to the other atom. So when you rub one object to on the other object, then some electrons, movement of some electrons from one object to the other object will be happen. Okay. For example, when you rub a comb with your hair, when you rub with a plastic comb with your dry hair, another example, an inflated balloon with a woolen cloth, and you will take an inflated balloon and you will rub with woolen cloth. And third is you will take a glass rod with a silk cloth. Okay, and you will take glass rod and you will rub with silk cloth, etc. These are the example of rubbing by charge created by rubbing. Okay. They acquire a small amount of charge. That means these examples like when you rub a comb with your hair, or inflated balloon with a woolen cloth, or glass rod is rubbed with a silk cloth, then some charge is produced in the both object. Okay, and all these objects are called charged object. Then after you will call all these objects with these objects which are rubbed to each other, these objects are called charged object. When you will not rub, then it is called electrically neutral, and when you rub these objects, then they are called charged object. Okay, these charged objects attract different light things. Okay, that means we can't say that all objects are equal charge. Okay, they are different charge. There are two types of charge: positive charge and negative charge. So next topic is types of charges and their interaction. So let us see next topic, types of charges and their interaction. Students, next topic is types of charges and their interaction. That means there is something there. When two objects are interact with each other, that means something is there which attract two objects. So let us hear which object is there due to which both objects attract each other. Okay, or repulsion each other. What makes the charged bodies attract different things? When two objects are neutral, then does not attract or repulse to each other. But when they are charged bodies, they attract or repulsion between them. which due to which object. Okay, so let us find out with the help of an activity. So find out which object is there. So by an activity number 1, see same page number 204, activity 1. Aim of this activity is to observe interaction between charged object. That means the aim of this activity is to observe interaction between charged object. Materials required: 2 balloons, pieces of tissue papers, glass tumbler, 2 pieces of thread, and pieces of woolen cloth and polythene. Okay, you will do this activity with the help of these materials: 2 balloons, pieces of tissue papers, glass tumbler means simple glass. Okay, 2 pieces of thread and pieces of woolen cloth and polythene. Okay, now procedure 1. Inflate 2 balloons. Okay, inflate 2 balloons and hang them at a close distance and parallel to each other. That means you will take 2 balloons and inflate these 2 balloons and hang with a thread, and like that both balloons are parallel to each other. Now student, in a step 2, rub them woolen cloth and release them. Okay, when you will take 2 balloons and hang with thread, you will rub with both balloons with woolen cloth. Then after you will attach these 2 balloons to each other. Then record your observation. You will find there both balloons repel each other. Okay, they do not attract each other, they repel each other. Okay, when it rubbed with woolen cloth. Okay, now in step 3, place a straw vertically in a glass tumbler. You will take a straw in a glass tumbler as shown in figure. Rub its upper end with polythene and take another straw and rub its free end with polythene. Okay, that means you will take here 1 glass. Okay, this is glass tumbler, simple glass, and you will take a straw and rub its free end with polythene, and you will take another straw and you will also rub it free end with polythene also. And record your observation. Bring it near the charged straw placed in the tumbler. Record your observation. You will find there, once again here, both straw repel each other, they do not attract each other. Okay, now in step 5, now bring charged balloons. When you rub the balloons in the with the woolen cloth, then you will bring these charged balloons near the charged straw, where charge is rubbed by polythene. Then you will bring near about charged balloons to the charged straw in the tumbler. Record your observation. You will find there, where you will bring near charged balloons to a straw, then they are attract to each other. In both conditions, both balloons are repel each other, both straw repel each other. But when you will bring near about balloons to the straw, then both attract to each other. Okay, how it is possible? Students, I will continue this topic for next class. Okay, so I will discuss how it is possible to attract. In some cases both objects are attract towards each other, and in some cases both are repel each other. How it is possible, we will explain in next class. So it's time for your homework. Write down homework. Student, this is your homework for day 19. Today I have explained activity 1. So you will do this activity at your home. This is your homework. Okay. Question 1. Do activity 1 at your home. That means you will do this activity today I have explained at your home in the guidance of the senior. Okay. Today's class is over. Thanks to all of you for watching me. Have a nice day.